Hey, this is Matt once again. What about another review? This is another paid request, this time from Mark. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, re-reviews, randomness, out of blueness, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, this is an anime from 1986, which ultimately I did have fun with. I'm not a big anime guy. I like Akira, I like Ninja Scroll, but I'm not a huge anime guy. But, some of the animes in the 80s, there was one I did like, but I forgot what the hell it was. God, my mind's foggy now with it. It's a badass guy, and I think he had at one point, like an arm for a cannon. It wasn't Mega Man, but it was like an 80s anime. It was pretty badass. It was so bad you can't remember, because my memory is shot. What can I say? My memory's not as good as it used to. But I like the 80s anime style. The look of the animation, whether it be the ships or the fight sequences, when robots are being thrown to others, and the debris of the explosions, and then that old school technique just looks cool to me. It's like elements of cartoons I would see, G.I. Joe, Transformers, but it has that anime flavor to it as well. And pretty much the story is these two girls who are in school. One has these powers, super strong, super fast. Why she has these powers, I don't know, but she does. And then this younger girl, blonde, who cries a lot, and they're like best buddies. They go to school. While at school, there's another girl from their past, from since kindergarten, who's a bully, and she wants the other girl to have as her own. As kind of like a, not a love, well, I guess a love triangle thing. And in the midst of that, there's also this alien invasion kind of happening in the background. One thing I have to mention that it was pretty uncomfortable. That's why I'm doing this. There's a thing with anime that I don't quite get. A lot of times with anime, you have these girls that are underage, like 15, 16. Someone told me, I don't know if this is true, so if you live in Japan, please feel free to correct me. But someone told me that in Japan, the age of consent is 14. Which I think is... What? What? But it's... You have these like 15, 16-year-old girls in these movies that are heavily, heavily sexualized. And in the first like 10 minutes, our lead, Eiko, Project Eiko, she's late for school, so she's rushing it, and we see her tits as she's putting this bra on. And I'm like, she's 16. It's animated, Matt. Yeah, I know it's anime, but it's still 16. And it's like, this other girl is younger, but they're wearing these very, schoolgirl outfits. And then the bully, the other girl, there's a one point that she's sitting in, not a hot tub, but she's sitting in water, imagining being with the younger blonde girl, who's probably, 15, 14, probably. And I'm like, this just felt uncomfortable to me. I'm like, am I alone in this? Or it's like, maybe it's, if I was 15, 16, the same age, I'd be, oh, cool, we're the same age, and you're hot. But as I'm getting older, I'll let people know, I'm old. I'm 38 years old. I'm 38 years old. In a few months, I'm going to be 39 years old. I'm an old fuck. And as an old fuck, seeing this just makes me feel like a dirty pervert. And it's like, You know, if you were like college, like 20, 21, 22, okay. 15, 16, like, number one, illegal. Number two, uh, but it's Japan, man. They do stuff differently. Well, you know, if robbery was legal, I wouldn't say it's okay. Fine, it's legal, but it's not right, in my opinion. It just I don't know, just this weird thing. But if I overcome that, it's actually kind of a fun action film, and the second half actually kind of funny. Because you have Eiko, like I said, in the lead. You have her friend Seiko, who I swear she takes Ritalin. She's always hyper, or she cries very easily, and I'm not even going to try to attempt to her beep beep beep. Yeah, this very hyper voice, and then the bully is named Biko, and this is some weird stuff. There's a point where the bully, she sends this person to frighten Sito to make this deal where she'll come in like a hero and then Sito will like me. But before that happens, we don't have this person I hire steer Sito, and the person is a woman but looks like a guy, like a muscle bound steroid guy, but it's a voice of a lady. Remember the wrestler China? Imagine that times 50. It, you know, yeah. But has a woman's voice. I'm like, okay, this is alright. And Aiko's a badass. She kicks that person's ass. And then Biko starts building all these robots. Oh yeah, they're in school, like high school, but can also, this person can also build robots. And so builds mechs for one person, but Eiko stops them pretty easily. Like punches a hole through the side of it. Builds like these multiple big robots. Eiko takes care of them. Jumps and kicks a hole through one. Throws one to the other. Just completely tears shit up. And then like the finale is fun because while this alien invasion is happening, because they want this princess and they think Sito is the princess, the reason I say I find it funny is because the third act is Eiko and Bito having this fight with each other, where Bito has this dominatrix-looking outfit and with tech gear and shoot missiles fighting Eiko, and it's a pretty good fight. It goes from outside to in the school, then outside the school, and even when the military and the aliens have these like spider robot things, these two, they're just in the middle of their fight, and they're like throwing, here's a tank and here's a spin. They're just throwing at each other, and it's like, even though it's like they accidentally stop an invasion because of their fight. I just thought that was kind of funny, and not what I expected. But I kind of did what they were going with, and went, oh, that's actually kind of clever. And there's a lot of explosions and some cool fight moments, and Eiko kicking ass fights another alien woman, but this time does have a guy's voice, and they have like a sword fight, and yeah, they accidentally stop this fucking invasion from happening, and it just, I don't know why that just made me smirk and smile so much. Just the fact that they were so like, whatever. This, I think because it was a nice twist on things. Because you think, okay, that will be the A story. That will be the primary story, alien invasion. We've seen that multiple times, though. But the fact that, no, let's put that in the background, and it's important, but this is the major point. Oh, and we just stopped this, by the way. And again, when it's the second half and it got into just the thrust of the action, it went pretty damn fast. It was entertaining. Just the quirks of the characters, the younger Seiko wanting to impress Eito so much, trying to give her this food, but she's bad at cooking, so Eito gets sick of it from time to time and worried about eating it. Again, kind of this weird, like I said, love triangle between these three women. But I say love triangle, but it's only Biko wants Seiko, but Seiko wants nothing to do with her. But again, just the fact that like 15 seasons, it just was weird. This is some weird shit. I like the design of the ships, and when they enter the atmosphere, they fight some other, the human version of the military in space, and they get taken out pretty quickly. And a pretty serious scene. That's the thing, a lot of this comes off as a goofy comedic movie, but when the alien ship blasts these poor people, and then they scream, and then a wide shot, and get obliterated, I'm like, wow, that's actually very serious. That kind of, the tone kind of shifted for that one moment. There's a, oh yeah, no, wait, get back to this goofy, ridiculous stuff of Eito's throwing a tank, and this one's throwing an alien, the spider robot, and they're using it as weapons, and it's like, well, okay, I'll try to get back to the tone of things. It is a short film. That's another positive. Listen, I like the animation, the look of it. Again, those old school anime 80s. I'm a sucker for that look, that motif. I don't know why it made me think of Sailor Moon. Because I've never seen an episode of Sailor Moon, so I don't know why. Maybe it's like the outfits, because I've seen pictures of Sailor Moon. This is the internet, they're everywhere. But you know, I had fun with it for what it was. Like I said, some of the humor worked in the second half. Like when the bully starts making these robots and makes this tech, this this mech with the tech, and then Eiko just punches aside and demolishes it, and then walks by, and the bully's like, what? Just the way she can't comprehend it. For some reason, that made me chuckle. She was like, see the villain, or the bully, thinking she's such, cool, calm, collected shit, and then just lose her cool because of it. There's a little bit of satisfaction with that. But yeah, that sexualized thing of these minors, that seems like a common thing of this anime stuff, and it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. It just makes me uncomfortable. Oh, you've been a pussy. Fine. And maybe just be real, I'm getting older, and so, I feel like I'm ready to be like Matthew McConaughey. I get older, but they stay the same. It's like, well, but I'll say this: the second half I thought was enjoyable. The second half, with their fight, and then, the robot fights, and then they fight, and then they stop this. That second half I thought worked well. The first half, I'm like, I thought the second half was much better for me, for my cup of tea. So overall, I didn't mind it, other than the being weirded out. But with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.